consummate professional, and then a couple of weeks ago, you got caught up in a right old firestorm when you made your joke about Daniel Johnson.
I had read his interview that had explained that he was happily, openly bisexual, and that was him, and he wanted people to just accept him as he is, which I do. We were joking about it offset before the show went up, and it just carried on to onset. And I guess because of the world that I live in and the kind of friends I have, I'm comfortable talking about those things. It kind of opened a can of worms when Simon reacted the way that he did. I then realised, oh, not everybody read the article, so then they didn't get the joke. The whole room stopped, and everyone just went, and then I knew, I could see this hand, the corner of my eye, this hand come over, and then I heard the voice, what? And then you could feel the next reaction from the audience is like, ah! It was terrible. And at that point, you just want to go, rewind.
And when you told the joke again, or explained it again...
He made me say it again, but by then it wasn't a joke, was it? It was like... and I felt like I was in the principal's office.
Yes.
Like, but what I was trying to say was just... And...
Did you think you might lose your job?
I knew that there were complaints, and they were kind of mounting by the minute. But if you can lose your job over that when it wasn't outing someone, I would have been surprised.
Russell Brand tried it on with you, didn't he?
Yeah, it's creepy.
What did you feel?
Nothing.
What do you look for in a man?
If I look back over my life, my boyfriends have been all completely different.
You're quite bossy as a girlfriend, do you think?
I don't know that I'm bossy.
High maintenance?
You know what they say, high maintenance thinks she's low maintenance, probably really high maintenance. I like to be protected, but I like to, you know, have my own mind and be strong.
Russell Brand tried it on with you, didn't he?
Yeah, it's creepy.
What did you feel?
Nothing.
Really? And he's supposed to be the world's sexiest Lothario, you know, irresistible.
I think some girls find him sexy, but it wasn't me.
And he actually genuinely slipped you the number?
I was a guest on his show, leaving the show, in the corridor. He's there kind of going, ah, and doing his very, you know, funny routine. And then he gives me his number, to which I just go, thanks, and leave the building, and, you know.
You threw it away?
Yeah.
How quickly? Very
quickly.
It's not been easy for you on the romance front, but things are finally looking up. Danni's fame has spanned 4 decades, and she's never looked better.
You can choose a time in your life to blossom, and I think she's just on the right part of her life now, and that's great.
Danni's in a very, very good place at the minute. She's very happy.
After a string of failed romances, Danni found herself aged 36 and single. But waiting for her in a nightclub in Ibiza was a model called Chris.
When I first met Danni, I actually didn't know who she was.
Chris is so unintimidated by Danni's celebrity status.
The first thing I said was, hi, nice to meet you, but I had to say that about 3 times. 1, the music, and 2 was the language barrier.
What he's done for her is just give her a perspective on her life.
I've been called every name under the sun by my friends. They've called me the luckiest man alive.
He was just that missing little piece of the puzzle that she needed, and now it's just been tapped in, and she's just this complete picture.
She's the one. I've never felt like this before.
I'm absolutely thrilled for her. It's just feels like it's meant to be. It's right.
I was brought up around children, so I'm really keen to have children, but the answer I get back is, well, if you can go through the 9 months and you can have the babies, then yeah, I'm in. I mean, how hard can it be?
Sounds like somebody's getting a bit broody there, Danny.
I need a little convincing. Sounds like a lot to go through. It's never been part of my world. I've never been maternal. I've never been one of those girls that says, by this age, I'm going to have this many kids. And I almost thought I was going to kind of escape it, just take a wide berth and go around it all. And now it's kind of, I'm in a relationship that is just so right. Maybe I have to start thinking about it.
What's interesting about Chris is that he's not famous at all. Is that part of what attracted you to him?
No, it's just him. Him with fame or without fame, or being a celebrity or not being a celebrity, he would always be the same guy, and he's just grounded and down to earth. And my friends and family love him. I love him. I love his family, and it all works.
And he's a bit of a toy boy.
I don't like the word toy boy because it sounds like somebody you're just playing with.
You're 38, he's 30.
But for me, he's my man. He's so man. He so looks after me. He's not my little plaything.
He says you're the one. He knows it. Is he the one for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you going to marry him?
Don't know. I don't know. I guess he'd have to ask me, wouldn't he?
What would you say if he did?
I'd want him to be the first person to hear the answer, not you.
Does it feel nice that you've reached a place in your life where you found true love in your private life, and actually you've become truly loved by the British public?
I'd be happy enough just even with the first one, just to have found true love. I could honestly walk away from all of the performing if it's something that I wasn't good at and people didn't like seeing me do it. But to have both come together at once is just incredible.
And if I was a betting man, would you think worth a few quid on within a year, married with baby?
I don't know.
Would it be a nice way for the fairy tale to end, do you think?
I don't want the fairy tale to end. I want it to begin. This is the beginning for me.
Would it be a nice way for the fairy tale to begin?
I think there's something